Hey everybody, happy Friday. Kim here. So, as promised, we are going live. Let me make sure I have the live feed up here on my phone. There we are. And I've got it. Okay, so we are, it says, there we go. There's just a little bit of a delay, but let me silence this. There's just a little bit of a delay. Anyway, guys, welcome to my marketing analytics, and actually I'm calling this data-driven affiliate marketing. But welcome to this live. I'm kind of excited about this, actually really excited about this. I've been wanting to talk about analytics for a while. I posted that TikTok earlier this week about why you're not getting sales, and one of the reasons why I pinpointed was because you need to be taking some care in looking at your analytics. So your analytics, what do I mean by that? Well, that's the data. That's the data that's being generated from various different tracking devices that's on, number one, your TikToks. So TikTok does a fairly good job of showing you how your content is performing. So we're going to be diving into that. But then we also are going to talk about how that also translates into what your funnel is doing if you're working with a funnel. Now, I don't have my website connected yet, so that might be a training for another for another day. And I'm just now getting my website set up. So at some point I want to talk about that too, about how you can track various different pages on your website and so on. But I'm going to show you a tool that you can use to do that. But we're going to use that same tool to analyze a funnel. I'm going to show you how I'm using it to analyze my funnel, but also then how you can set that up. And then we're going to talk a little bit about setting up your business. So I can show you what I did and what you might be able to do too to start or to set up your LLC, and then to also get your taxes set up and start paying your quarterly taxes. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And then at the end, I have a special announcement. So without further ado, let's dive into this. So I have my funnel. This is actually my affiliate marketing funnel, my legendary funnel. And you guys have seen me talk about this before. This is kind of a simplified version of this. I created this in Funnelytics. Funnelytics also has analytics as well. If you have the pro version, I do not. I have the free version, but Funnelytics also does some analytics, and I haven't really explored that because I know that paying for that is not something I'm ready to do yet. But Funnelytics actually will, if you put the URL for each one of your pages, so for your opt-in page and for your bridge page, you put that into Funnelytics. Funnelytics will actually also run analytics on your funnel and tell you how you're doing. But for free, Google will do the same thing. And actually, I think Google may have other tools that Funnelytics does not have. So for free, you really are getting something that's super, super powerful, and that can really, be far more effective in giving you the data and the information that you need to find out, if your funnel is performing to its potential. So the reason why I have this up here right now is because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at how, first of all, the funnel is performing. So the landing page and the bridge page, whether or not we're getting click-throughs on that. We're going to be looking at ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels does an okay job of its data, of its analytics. Then we're also going to be looking at the landing page that I also have set up. I'm going to be showing you what the analytics are on that as well. And then we're going to go to Google Analytics. But first we're going to start in TikTok, because TikTok has some analytics that you should be paying attention to when you're creating content. Now, I had that that funnel up, and I kind of want to bring that back up too. So your content, right? As you guys know, this is a basic funnel. Your content is kind of up here, and your visitors are being attracted by your content. So, you know, you're providing awareness basically of your brand, and you're trying to get people interested in what you're doing. So that's the attention phase of the funnel, or, you know, that's where your content comes into play. So most of the people who view your content are just consumers. They're just going to be passing by. They're probably not going to be, you know, engaging with your content, but they might be. So once they start engaging with your content, then you've really gotten their attention. So you can think of it as about 75% of the traffic that's kind of, you know, just blasting by your content is going to be interested in delving in a little bit deeper. If you are able to get them, in fact, to view your profile, now, see, so we're going from just views of your content to viewing your profile. Now we've got early engagement here. So they're actually starting to be interested in, you know, a little bit more, finding out more information. Maybe it's your call to action. Maybe it's something else that you said in your video, but that something has intrigued your lead, and now they're interested to find out more. So let's say, though, then that person who's interested in your content actually goes and clicks the link in your bio. Now what happens? Okay, so we need to investigate what is happening at each one of those steps in order to determine whether or not your content and your pages, and then are they performing at, you know, at their best, right? So that's the whole idea. And now what I want to do is go to TikTok. So I'm just going to minimize this and this. And let's go grab TikTok. Did I actually close that? I guess I did. Nope. So, all right.
I don't understand why everybody's trying to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
All right, I'm going to hush him. All right, let's pull this down. And I want to make this a little bit smaller. No comments yet. Do I have anybody watching? Anyone? All right. I'm logged in. I'm going to go to, all right, so here's my profile. They kind of changed the setup a little bit. Oh, don't tell me. Here we go. Today. All right, here we go. All right. So I'm going to go to analytics, and that's going to be right up here. Actually, I'm using the desktop TikTok. You can get to this to a kind of an abridged version on your mobile, on your cell phone, whatever you're using, your smartphone. But I really like the desktop analytics much, much better. And the reason why is that you're going to get a more robust analysis and, you know, better views, better graphs of your analytics on the desktop. So I really encourage you to try to, you know, use that other than, you know, using, you know, your phone. But I'm going to go here. I'm going to click on View Analytics. If you haven't really looked at this before, now's really a good time to do it, because I think you're going to get some information that maybe you weren't aware of before. Okay, so I can look at, I'm going to just go to overview here. I can look at engagement. So let's start there. You can look at video views. You can look at profile views. You can look at likes, comments, shares. And each one of these is going to give you a little bit of a different bit of information. You can look at the last 7 days. You can look at the last 28 days, last 60 days. And you can do a custom view. So let's go to the last 28 days. Actually, we start with the last 7 days. So you can see how we've got kind of a spike in these 2 days. So on the 22nd, I had, let's go to video views. So on the 22nd, I had the most views in the last week. So I had 9,467 views on my videos. But let me show you something else. Let's go to the last 28 days. And I wanted to kind of pinpoint, let's hit the 18th. I'm going to go to the 20th. I could go to the 18th too, but I think I'm going to go to the 20th. Because for whatever reason, we can look at the 18th too, because I think I posted a video on both of these days. Okay, so January 20th, I have a little bit of a spike here. I have another spike on the 18th. I have one on the 14th. If I go to 60 days, you know, I've got this big spike on the 29th. And I was talking about this in a live one night, and someone said, oh, that was Thanksgiving weekend. In the United States, of course, that would account for that. But I'm not sure that that's exactly what it was. But I didn't post any videos on that day. And I had 26,000 views on my videos. So I have no idea what was going on there. But so this was the last 28 days. And so now I'm going to just check out what was going on the 18th and the 20th, because I have a little bit of a spike there. What's going on here? 14th. Okay. So let's go to the 20th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, well, second of all, before we do that, let's look at profile views, because I'm really more interested in my profile views than I am in my video views. And if I go to the 20th, I had the most profile views on that day. I had 436 profile views. So I'm really more interested in that day. Likes, yeah, I'm interested in likes, but I'm really more interested in who's looking at it, how many people are looking at my profile. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to custom, and I'm going to choose December 20th to December 20th. And I'm going to update that. So it's just going to give us December 20th. So I had 142 profile views just on December 20th. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that down, because it's 142 profile views. And that's important because that's how many people actually looked at my profile. Okay. Now, one thing I can do now is I can go back to my videos and see kind of what was going on that day, right? So what did I post? I don't think it's in this list here. If I look at what's trending, let's see. Now, it's not there. So I got to go back to my profile and see what I posted on the 20th. And so what's helpful here is that will give you an idea of, you know, what did you post, you know, and why did it have such engagement? And I'm trying to see here. I don't know if it was this one. This was on the 17th, so no. So I think it was this one here. Ah, here we go. So this one I posted on the 20th. I had 232 likes, and I had 5,664 views. Now, the interesting thing about this is that I had the most profile views of the entire month on this particular video. Now, I've had better videos. I've had videos that did better, this one here, but I didn't have as many profile views on that video as I did on this one. Now, why is that? Well, I mean, we can watch it. So I'm going to bring that up and unpause it. Oh, it's kind of soft here.
Why do we do this? Why?
Okay, so I can hazard a guess for a couple of reasons. One, it's very short. It's a very short video. You know, I show some of my earnings. I know some people say, don't do that. But, you know, it gets people excited, you know, it gets people, oh, I can do that too. I can earn that. But then I also said, I only work 2 to 3 hours a day for the last 6 months. And here's why. So it has a good headline. It has a good hook, I think. I mean, I did that. I kind of planned on that was going to be a decent hook. So the video itself had all 3 elements, right? It had your hook, it had the story, it had the call to action. And the hook was fairly good, so it was an eye-catching, it made people stop scrolling. So, you know, I had some good views on it, but most importantly, I had a lot of profile views, and that's what we want. We want people to be going to our profile. All right. So, that's TikTok analytics. I mean, there's, you know, let's go back in here. I can show you a couple of other things, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. You know, followers right now, I've only got 97,000 followers. Things have kind of fallen off the last couple of days, but that's okay. Content, you know, this will show me what's trending. This one here is trending. And then this one too, right? So why do this? This is the one we just looked at. 5,645 views. And this one had 8,826, but oddly enough, did not get as many profile views on this one. Okay. And this one's trending too. Now this one, so sometimes the best thing to do is to watch TikToks and just kind of watch them, because you're going to get information. There's this guy that said the trend here is to choose, you know, 6-second videos and then just put a lot of text on the screen, and you're going to get a lot of views. And this one's bearing that out. It looks like it is trending, and it's number 4 on the list. Awesome. All right, I want to get out of here because I don't want to spend too much more time on here. Now, what I want to do is to go to ClickFunnels, and I'll show you ClickFunnels analytics. Now, you might have a different funnel builder, and you might have better analytics in the funnel builder that you have. I don't think that ClickFunnels analytics are too great. They don't really give me a lot of information. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull my account down here. All right. And I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to go to my landing page. And this is my landing page. And I'm going to go to stats. This is going to tell me how this page is performing. So what I want to do, instead of looking at, you know, this, because this is 1 week here, the 21st to the 28th, what I'd rather do is look at the 20th, right? Let's find out what was going on, what we were seeing on the 20th. Because remember, we had 142 profile views on that day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in start and end here for the filter and apply filter. And so remember, we had 142 profile views. Now, of that 142 people, 20 people. Now I can say 24 is all, but what I'm really interested in here is unique views. And the reason why is because I want to, I want to make sure that whoever is coming there is not a repeat or they haven't clicked twice, because uniques mean that is one person, one computer. All right. That's what I want. Okay. And then my opt-ins of the 20 people who came there, my opt-ins were 12 people who actually clicked through. Okay. So they went to my landing page and then they clicked through, okay, at a rate of 60%. But how many of the people who came to my my profile actually clicked on, my my link? Well, let's take a look. So 20 divided by 142, right? So 14% of the people who came to my profile actually clicked on the link and went and visited my landing page. So that's 14%. Now that's just my landing page. What about my funnel? Who came to my funnel? So for that, we're going to have to go back to my funnel. And that's a different, we're going to go in here. Now, my funnel is a 2-page funnel. And now I'm going to go to stats. Okay. Now, here's where it gets interesting, because my home page, right, is that's going to be my opt-in, and then my thank you page is my bridge page. So let's take a look. Let's go to the 20th, like we did before. We're going to apply this filter. Now this is something I don't get. It's like, if I only had 5 unique people and only 6 people click through, why do I have 11 opt-ins? I don't know. And then when I go to Aweber, it's a whole different number. So that's why I said I don't think ClickFunnels is accurate. But I'm only choosing one day, right, of all the days I could choose. And the only reason why I'm choosing this day, and I'll get to that here in a second, the only reason why I'm choosing this particular day is because of the profile views, right, that I saw in TikTok. So if this is true, then page views went to my opt-in page, and the ones who opted in, it says 11, 220%. I don't know how that's possible. So I can't even really make a percentage of that. But all I can do is I can say, well, if I had 20 people click through and 11 of them actually opted in, so, we do the math again. So if they did come to my landing page and then they did click through, I'd rather go with I'll go with the 11. So 11 divided by 20, right? So then 55% of the folks who went to my landing page actually opted in to my funnel. Okay. I mean, I still don't trust that, but whatever. I'm going to get better advice, or not better advice, but better data from Google Analytics. However, I just started tracking this funnel. So I thought I had it set up properly and I didn't. So I just started tracking it. So I won't know until, going forward, maybe a month from now. I'll look back at the end of February, and I should be able to see more fine-grained analysis of what's going on with this funnel, because I think ClickFunnels isn't giving me the whole picture. Okay, so let me show you Google Analytics. And unfortunately, we're not going to have time to really delve into this as much as I would like. And I apologize for that. But I think I think you can get a basic idea of what I'm talking about. So Google Analytics really has a very powerful, some very powerful tools for analyzing your funnel or your website, either one. You can do anything pretty much if you have a web presence. You can take a look at what's going on. All right. So I'm going to go down here. I'm struggling with my mouse today. My mouse is not cooperating very well. It's a magic mouse and I don't like it. I've never liked it. And I think I'm going to sell it and find something else. All right, I'm going to click on that. So this is kind of your dashboard of what you'll be seeing. Now, right now, because I've had this set up since yesterday, this is real time. It says to me that my challenge funnel, I've got 19 views on my challenge funnel because I've got data streams coming from that. And it's telling me that, it's performing pretty well. I've got 19 users. This is unique views here, right? Engagement time 14 seconds. So that can tell me something right there. So folks are clicking in and they're only hanging out for about 14 seconds and then they're clicking out. So that isn't very encouraging, but it does explain a lot. Let me go into admin and I can show you. So this is my challenge funnel. My challenge funnel is my property. My account is my challenge funnel. And I can show you my data streams. And right now I've got two. So I've got my landing page and my 15-day funnel. So both of these I'm running analytics on. I think probably what I should do is maybe trash one of these. I'm not sure. Let's see how things go. But that's kind of what's going on. So if I wanted reports, I can go to reports, and this is going to give me my real time. So this is going to give me a little bit more information. So if I go to acquisition, let's go to traffic. Because this is telling me where my traffic is coming from. Now, all of my traffic, obviously, is coming from TikTok. And I'm going to have to do a little bit more investigation on this because I'm not really sure what the difference between organic social and organic direct and referral is. But I have one referral, one person who's a referral. So, and then how many? 8 people who are direct. So my guess is that because I have on my landing page, I have some people. I have a button that will take you to my Facebook group, and I also have a button that will take you to that will take you to the 15-day Business Builder Challenge. So I think that might have something to do with it. But 13 people. I think we're going to my Facebook group, perhaps, although that's not what the data is telling me on my subscriber end. And then 8 people. So altogether 22 looks like. Engagement. So this is going to tell me my engagement overview. And this is how much time people are spending on my site. So 14 seconds. And then the average engagement time is 11 seconds. That's not a lot. I would like to increase that. So, but right now I only have 1 day of data. So that's not giving me enough information. Oh, come on. There we go. Back out. This is why I hate my mouse. Because it does shit like this. Anyway, I did not want it to do that. And I'm not sure why it's doing that. And now it's not working very well. All right, I'm just going to go back out here. Because once it gets big like this, it's really hard to get it back to the smaller size. All right, let's X out of here. I may have to go back in. Well, okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, because I'd like to show you how to set up your Google Analytics, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I get some more data and then revisit this. And in my master class, I'm actually going to be revisiting this anyway. So what I'm going to do now is maybe put this on pause and show you something else. So what I want to do right now is show you. We're going to take a little bit of a leap here. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I did to set up my my LLC, and I promised that I was going to do that. So the tool that I used was something called Zen Business. And they made it super simple. Super simple. So let me go to my dashboard. So this is, sorry about that, not trying to give anybody a seizure here. This is my KM Media and Marketing LLC, and I started this, I joined on December 13th. I did a little bit of research ahead of time, looking for, what's going to be the easiest way to set up my LLC and the cheapest, right? So I set it up on the 13th. My LLC was formed on the 15th. If I mouse over here, I think it gives me some information. I've still got some tasks to do apparently. But I got my business formed. I need to put my profile together. And one of the things that I did was I opted for their extra service, which was to help me stay compliant with all my state and federal requirements. So I purchased the worry-free compliance. I purchased the EIN certificate. I also purchased the operating agreement template, so and the banking resolution template. So I got all those things, and I thought I got a pretty good deal, and I was able to set everything up, federal and state, for $149. Don't look at that. But I got a CPA consultation. I got the template, the EIN creation. I had it expedited. I formed my LLC, and I also was able to use their registered agent service. So if you guys are interested in finding out more about Zen Business, drop me a DM, or just in the comments, just say interested in Zen Business. I'll send you a link. Yes, it does have an affiliate program, and yes, I will have an affiliate link. So, but I really like this product. They made it super easy. I'm going to be meeting with my CPA on Monday, and kind of going through that whole process. So I would like to recommend this if you guys are interested in setting up your LLC. They just made it so super simple, and I was just really impressed with the whole thing, and made it easy, and I have my LLC set up now. Now, as far as doing taxes, I can't really speak to that right now, because I don't have everything set up. I'm meeting with my CPA on Monday, so I should be able to give you more information about that. I was hoping to meet with them this week, and I wasn't able to, so I will be able to give you more information about that on the next time I do a live, when we talk about Google Analytics. I'll talk a little bit about what that what my CPA told me, because there's some things I need to know about my business expenses. I need to know about when I need to file my quarterly taxes. I have 45 days from the establishment of my LLC to when I have to file, and I think it's even less than that. But I have to get all my paperwork together. I have to get everything, ready. Because I made money in the last quarter of 2021, so I have to claim that. I made over $600, so I have to claim that, and I have to pay taxes on it. So, and that's in the United States. If you're in another country, of course, you're going to be following whatever the tax guidelines and tax laws are there. But this is in the United States, and then I also have state taxes too. I have to pay. All right, guys, so that pretty much concludes our presentation today. I am going to have to jump off because I have my mastermind Zoom meeting with my affiliate marketing masterclass clients today, and so I know that they're going to be expecting me at 5 o'clock. So I am going to end this live.